the other night, I made a speech. The Republicans were going wild, and the Democrats were having their little signs up, their little tiny signs. And I said, it's unbelievable. They don't get it. They don't get it now. And I think they're going to end up being a minor party if they keep going like this.
Yeah, there's the president with Maria B. arguing that Democrats could end up as a minor party if they don't revamp the message. What about that? Khanna, Democrat out of California. How you doing, sir? Good morning. Thanks for saying yes today. Saw you yesterday on Sunday with Shannon Bream. You can address the major/minor party, or you can address Van Jones, who had this warning on Sunday.
Look, man, we're screwed. I mean, we don't know. No, Democrats don't know what to do. This is a nightmare. You know, somebody like Donald Trump, we thought we'd at least have, you know, Hakeem Jeffries in the speaker's chair to hold him back if we didn't have Kamala in there to do the right thing.
So what now, sir? Hello.
Look, parties go back and forth in American politics, but as you know, I stood up for the boy with cancer. I stood up when the president walked in. That's not where we need to make the argument. We need to make the argument on the economy. And in that interview, the president also said that he's not sure if there could be a recession. And you've got unemployment that's ticking up. You've got inflation ticking up. Consumer confidence is down. The Trump team is calling those short-term adjustments. That's concerning. That's where the Democrats need to focus. What is our economic vision?
Okay, all right. What is that vision? Want to get to that because Alyssa Slotkin says you guys are on your back end. Watch.
I don't think it's a secret that Democrats have been on their heels since Trump won the election. I think it's on us to be clear about not only leadership, and there's lots of leaders in both parties, but also a strategy. We are still finding our footing, and I think you can't get better until you admit you have a problem.
I mean, what is the strategy? I mean, is it possum like Carville said, or are you going to go on the offense?
No, look, I think the strategy is to point out that some of their policies aren't working on the economy, that you can't cut $880 billion of Medicaid. That means the closure of hospitals and people being kicked off health care.
We don't know if
that
that's
you
happening.
can't. Well, I mean, the Republicans passed that budget. I mean, they just passed the budget with, in their numbers, $880 billion of cuts. You can't have blanket tariffs on allies that ultimately gives the grocery stores the ability to raise prices. But then we could point out where they're making mistakes. We also need to point out our vision. We have a vision to become a manufacturing superpower by investing in new steel industries in this country, by having new shipbuilding, by having new aluminum. We have a vision to make sure every kid has technology education. I represent Silicon Valley with the future of AI. We should be setting up AI academies in different places. We have a vision for making childcare affordable, for making healthcare affordable, so costs go down. That's what the Democrats need to be focused on.
Some of those ideas sound really good. Can I ask you something you said to Shannon yesterday? You know, the Al Green censure last week?
Yeah.
You didn't like his behavior. I heard that loud and clear from you, but you didn't vote to censure him either. And you said, I didn't vote to censure him because he did not engage in violence or something like that. He left. He was asked to leave. He left. Would it have required him to act out physically in order for you to approve a censure?
No, look, Jonathan Turley criticized my answer. It probably wasn't my best one. Here's what I was trying to say. He spoke out. We have a robust First Amendment that protects political speech, but he disrupted the proceedings. It was totally justified for Speaker Johnson to remove him from those proceedings because he was speaking out in an inappropriate time and manner. But because of my commitment to a robust political speech, I think a censure goes too far. It would be a permanent mark. It would be chilling for speaking out in speech. And that, to me, is a balanced view. Now, if he continues to do it repeatedly, maybe then there's a view for a censure. But I just don't think, given our First Amendment traditions, that a censure was justified.
I don't know what's going to happen next year. Why did the Democrats walk him in?
They should have. I mean, you know, there's certain things in this country.
Can I ask you, who made that call?
I don't know, I assume it was our leadership who appoints that. But here's the point. I'll tell you what they were thinking, and maybe, Bill, you'd agree. Certainly you would agree that Elon Musk and the president should come to Congress before engaging in not spending congressionally appropriated money. and that they should make sure that they're listening to court orders. And there's a genuine concern, real concern, among people in our caucus that they're not following the Constitution separation of powers. And so my point, so they said, okay, well, let's engage in not escorting him in. I think we should have escorted him in and made the case to the American public that we have 3 branches of government and that needs to be upheld.
All right, listen, come on back soon. Listen, I heard a lot of Democrats over the weekend being asked whether or not they would vote for this continuing resolution. A lot of them were hedging, and it just leaves open the possibility that some in your party could vote with Republicans this week. You see that happening, yes or no?
Not on this current form, not with Medicaid cuts, not with the cuts they have. And in a bill, look,
Well,
they got all.
They didn't say it that way, though. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you for your time. I'm out of time today, and we'll talk again. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Okay.